Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you why Jarvan is one of the best junglers in the game right now. I would compare him to the AD version of Fiddlesticks. You can blind pick him, first pick him with any team comp as long as your team isn't full AD, and get tremendous value out of him. He's a lot like an early game version of Kayn. You have hard CC and you have a slow, which is not even a skill shot, so it's pretty much guaranteed. So you slow him, then you can force the knock up and get a lot of pressure early on. So whenever you do pick Jarvan, don't feel like you have to last pick him or hide the pick. You can even trade your teammate for first pick, and they'll much appreciate it. Favorite runes take Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, Free Boots, Cosmic with attack speed 80, and Armor. We're up against a Karthus, not a bad matchup at all. Plus, he didn't go for exhaust, so he should be easy to kill. Playing Heal Cut on Jarvan kind of sucks. It's not a great item for him at the moment. So we went ahead and took Ignite. Ignite feels really solid on Jarvan right now. Lots of damage. Because in ganks, we're going to be coming behind people anyways. We can slow them, apply red buff autos, then knock up. We don't really need flash. It's kind of like why you don't see Shaco jungle take flash. He just doesn't really need it. We'll go ahead and take this and head on over to Karthus's blue. I have my smite. Karthus is one of the fastest clearing champs in the game. Probably the fastest clearing. He can like solo full clear 305 and still have lots of HP. He might in fact come over here. I guess we'll see. Because I went up and did my ward and I think they saw me doing that. So we can red straight into his blue and take it fast enough. I'm holding on to my abilities because I don't know where he's at, just in case we don't know. We'll EQ, knock it up. He should be crossing over right about now to wolves, if he's clearing quickly, and we can still escape if need be. Gonna be a little bit harder now that my EQ aren't cooldown though. Alrighty, we're set up to gank. We don't have a lot of HP, but it's enough to gank with our shield. Certainly could have taken potion. I didn't really want to though. I wanted to run a really aggressive route. We can hop over this wall, but I don't think it's gonna pan out. It is what it is. Just go ahead and reset. Pick up longsword, control ward, EQ. Slow early game junglers like Karthus or Fiddlesticks or an Evelyn, they're easy to abuse in this way because they want a full clear. They don't want to have to deal with your shenanigans. I think he's crossing into my jungle. He's about to get ravaged. I'll leave this right here. I'm going to keep crossing into bot. Oh, he's dead. Hey, buddy. Got you with my slow. Missed him with the EQ. He's kind of running out of mana, though. Oh, that was a good Q on his part. Decent movement on his part. We get down to EQ, cut off the Varus. He's got nowhere to go. He's got a suicide. Guess he wants some CS. I have Ignite. I'm going to ignite him early. I'm down into EQ, and we're not going to quite get it, but we got his flash and ghost, so it is what it is. I'm down to push this wave. Hey, Ash. EQ, we get the knockup. Now we'll slow her now that our knockup has ended. We have repeated red buff autos on her. We have Conqueror stacked up, and she's dead. She's a level 2, I'm level 3, so even though I don't have much HP, I know it's fine to fight that. Let's go back to farm mode. We don't need to hang around this area. The closest thing to a mistake we've made so far this game, I would say, is not taking potion. Since we did that invade route with a single champion leash, so leashing off the top side with the Kled, we took quite a bit of damage. If I would have had potion, we could have ended the clear with much closer to full HP instead of having half HP. Something you can adjust in your own games. Oh, this is annoying. It's annoying because he doesn't have kill pressure. He's just wasting his time. But he's slow and he can't get out now. But I guess my mid laner is going to get me killed. Vex had flash. Soul doesn't have mana. Oof. Not a great situation. We'll go ahead and pick up Serrated and push back out. Karthus level 4. No flash. Vex no flash. Should be a double for Nyla. Definitely a double. Alrighty. This Karthus is being so aggressive. Incredible. Drop the EQ into a slope. Oof. Oh, this is great. It's very cool. Very cool, dude. Get her with the EQ, we get the knockup, then we slow after. Down you go, Ashe. They put a control word in my jungle. What is this? They're being so aggressive with me and I'm Jarvan. Oh man. This is one of those games where being Evelyn would be so freaking painful. A full clear jungler who's a slave to their camps, a slave to level 6. Jarvan, even though his R is absolutely amazing against loads of champs who can't automatically get out of it with a leap or a dash, level 6 isn't that important for him. It really isn't. His ganks at level 3 are some of the best in the game, if not the best. If anything, he's just more about, yeah, the level 3 with red buff and invades. He's not the best at soloing enemy champions. Now, if he has Ignite, it does open up some options. You're still not going to solo a Warwick. Soloing Rek'Sai is very challenging right now because Rek'Sai's turbo meta. She's been overbuffed, so Rek'Sai is one of your hardest matchups. So it's totally fine to ban her since she's one of the highest ban rate champs in the game at the moment. Gore Drinker's good. Eclipse is best though when they're ranged heavy champs like they are this game. You pretty much go with Gore Drinker if they're 3 or more melee champs. It's justified. If they're 4 or more, you pretty much always go Gore Drink. Since they're mainly ranged champs, Eclipse is our best bet here. York's level 7 with plated. I don't really want to gank that. I'd rather go mid. I already know Vex has no flash. Nice try, buddy. I play a lot of Karthus. I've played him at every level of League of Legends in terms of elo. I know how that champ thinks when he's using abilities. Give me that shield. Oh, I can't move. I'm going to EQ out of here. Seraphine's being really lame. Bullying me, you might even say. I got to heal up before Karth hits 6. He just came out of base. He might only need 1 camp. Stop me from getting scuttle. I can't even go fight him for that now. I'm missing too much health. What in the world? She flashed. Maybe she thought Vex had flash or something. She may not have realized Vex was flashless. We're hitting a relatively late level 6, around 8-minute mark. So is the Karthus, just how this game tempo's gone. Every game's going to be a little bit different with how fast paced everyone's playing in terms of playing for kills, and that's been this game in a nutshell. Both sides have been playing extremely kill greedy, kill heavy. Which is good. That's how we want to play with the Jarvan in the early game. We want to get on the Varus. He's going to be the one doing all the damage. Notice how I didn't even go for Ashe. He has 0 damage output. Ashe support early game, nothing. What is he R'ing for there? Yeah, we just go for the Varus. He's got a lot of percent base damage, a lot of max health damage. You don't want to have to deal with that. We'll Q on over. We don't want to leave that plan up. Give that turd burglar away in. I'll go ahead and smite it early. My next smite will be up soon. Your flag gives you so much extra attack speed for you and your teammates. And it has a lot of range too. It's not short range. Auto into Q. Whew, that was actually way too close. I wasn't expecting Karthus to contest. In my mind, if he flashed the wall, even if he got it, it's not worth for him because then I'm going to invade and take all of his camps. So in my mind, he had no way to get in there since he's Karthus and I took the plant. Only reason why I flashed early, or smited early. Haven't needed to use my R yet. We could have actually used R on Ashe and then EQ'd over to Varus, so to where I was CCing Ashe and then still got to Varus. But my worry is that Varus was going to flash my combo and then I would have been hung out to dry and then we wouldn't be able to kill him fast enough was my main worry there. Oh, that was a good Q on his part. I'm dead. Yeah, holy crap. Vex damage output is freaking nuts in the butts. She's killing me every time with her damage. Super high. I have to go for Mark Treads this game. I prefer Lucids when I'm ahead. They have too much magic damage though. He's in my jungle. He's playing like a butthole. I'm glad Nyla listened. If you're making relatively decent plays, your teammates are more likely to listen to you, especially if you haven't harassed them or annoyed them. So that's why you should never try to do that to your teammates. There's no upside. Never has been, never will be. You turn into that guy with the wife beater t-shirt on. Why do you make me do this to you? Yeah, it doesn't work well with teammates or in real life. This guy's really fast. I like how fast he is, and I also like how Kled didn't react. That's how you, when you know you shouldn't touch a lane, is when your teammates take their hands off their keyboard and they watch you do the gank. At item advantage is the only reason why I ganked that lane. Let me guess, Vex is over here. Would not be surprised. Pull this away from the wall. Never, ever, never, ever are we going back topside unless we know for a fact we can solo kill York. I kind of knew that I didn't have enough damage to kill him before he gets away, but I was expecting Kled to react in some way. My red buff's coming up. I gotta give it. Ashe is top side. Vex is missing. We keep playing for drags. That's the win con. Drags and bot side. Varus is bot solo right now while Ashe is roaming. I'm not going mid. I already know they have a few people over there. They're not diving. There's nothing I could have done there. Absolutely nothing. Now if they do, that's a different story. I CC them underneath turret. A lot this game we've been doing knockups into W's. It's just because they've been so far away. Normally you slow them and then knock them up. That way it's hard for them to dodge your knockup. This game in particular, it's been reversed. Let me guess, he took my red. Yeah, he took my red with the Ashe. Big surprise. EQ to get to them, double slow. And they're dead. Cool, that was an amazing R from the Seraphine. Connected extremely well. Hey, friend. We'll get him with an auto into R. We need to kind of kite out his Qs, so we'll space him with our jumps. When he throws out a Q, I'll use mobility, and he won't be able to land it. It's that easy. We get his flash from my R. My R is obviously a way lower cooldown than flash. Suppose I should take Herald off that realistically. Herald's worth a lot more than Gromp. I think Karthus is about to walk into me. Vex might be too. He could check bush with Q if he's smart. Ooh, Ashe is coming. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, Ashe is over here. They're gonna think I'm on Herald. He already took my red and I know it. I think he's right here. Vex may not be paying attention, and she's really not. Dude, why is her damage that high though? Holy crap. So busted. So busted. And why not? It's warded. She R's. Very cool. I'm running Hex Drinker second item. These guys can suck a fat one. We'll have Eclipse Shield plus Hex Drinker Shield. We fight for drag. They can grab Herald. Vex is going to be able to do nothing. She's their whole team. She's literally their whole team. She's doing everything for them. Big Seraphine R. Ashe caught out. She's going a weird build. Almost looks like a Rod of Aegis Ashe build. I know we can fight this. I know we can. It's gonna be too late though. Guess we get the cleanup. Hey everybody, I heard you wanted to die. And we all live, I think. Don't know if this is worded or not. We just need to back off. So it looks like Seraphine did die out of it. They got dragged. With our magic resist stack, it's going to heavy counter the Karthus, what he's building. Karthus and Vex both Sork shoes, plus Vex went Shadow. Shadow Flame, which also gives magic penetration. Flat magic pen. We have a lot of magic resist. She can't even kill me here. Oh, hey, friends. Get him with the EQ. I missed it on the Vex. I got shield. Nice try, Vex. She just burned flash for that, too. I don't get the knockup, but she's dead. We'll take it. She's doing very, very little damage to me. I went into that fight already missing most of my health. She wasn't able to pinch it, and she has over 2k gold spent on me. And I believe she also had 10 Dark Seal stacks at the time, or close to it. Pulled this out with my E. E also gives vision. Looks like Karthus took that again. He's getting away with a lot of shenanigans. Top prio, mid prio. My top side is kind of lost in terms of my camps. He's not worried about dying at all. That's why he has so many deaths. He's playing like Scion players play, where they kind of just run in and they don't care if they die because they're absorbing resources. Get him with the slow, red buff autos, auto into R. Maybe I didn't need R in hindsight. I don't think Seraphine needed to either. I already had red buff autos on him. There's no need to end the situation quickly because Nyla's kind of fed. Now, if we were behind there, then yeah, we need to take it quick. Bite and run. Oof, we can't do this. Vex is full health. Ugh. Nice try, Karth. What is happening? They're just gonna take this turret? I don't understand. They're playing for... Now they're not even really playing for kills as much. They're just kind of playing for objectives through the York. He's going full armor. We have double AP on our team. Plated into GA. I've never seen that build before in any champion in recent history, like the past 3 years. GA first full item? What in the world? Is that a thing? Oh, maybe it works as Maiden. Maybe as he's down, Maiden stays alive and he can kill you with Maiden or something. I'll have to look into that. Hey friend, raw EQ, auto into slow. He's smited, he's ignited, he needs to die. Alright, that's cool. Drop the EQ. Oof, I'm getting chunked. I have Vex. Wait, why did Kled just flash? Got spooked. Drop my EQ. I have R still. Only really good offensively. You can't use it too well defensively if your EQ on a cooldown. The Drags are going to determine this game. And Nyla. She has all the kills with very little CS. Kind of funny. I need to reset. Backing with R feels bad. We already have loads of magic resist. Might as well pick up a black cleaver or finish the mod. We'll finish the mod and then go cleaver. If they had more armor, like let's say their jungler was a tank magic damage jungler like Rammus or Zac, then I would have gone a cleaver here. But since it's not, it's just high damage. We might as well get the Maw. The 12% lifesteal is really nice with Jarvan when it kicks in. They know I'm over here. They probably know that I know. They know. Oof. It's bad. Might be able to run this down real quick though. Oh, they're gonna take Baron for it. Shoot. Not the best trade for us. But hey, it's a trade. Get the EQ. Knock up on Varus, slow on to Ashe. Wow, they should have gone Baron. That was a massive, massive mistake because they already know York's going to split. What are they to gain by fighting 4v4 when they could just take Baron? Maybe they'd... No, nobody made the call, I guess. Someone has to make that call. Karthus can shred it. Varus can shred it. They're going to be the main ones doing the damage to it. Your Q does shred armor. That's not something you really think about, though. It doesn't come into play with really anything. Because you're always going to try to land it, whether or not it shreds armor, which it does shred armor. But in a perfect world, I suppose you would hit him with a Q before you use your auto. Because your first auto against a champion does 8% of their current health. Oof. Kind of need vision over here. Really not a bad time to back. Sitting on a black cleaver. Huge purchase for us. There it is. Sitting at 2,000 health, 56% magic. Damage reduction, 47% physical. Super important since they have double flat magic pen on both of them. I don't know if they know. They seem to be a little squirrely. Hey, Vex, get her with my smite. She turns... Oh, I was going to hit her with my slow, but... Whoa! Why did I just lose all my health? Get with the EQ. We applied our Eclipse. Oh, I should have probably ignited him. I kind of want to EQ onto that, but it feels risky. Soul's gonna get us both killed here. Nyla really shouldn't be split pushing. That's not what we need right now. She has most of the gold on our team. She has the most kills. She should team fight with us. Never had a good opportunity to R there. What we're gonna have to do, since they have so much shred damage, is probably box the Karthus, or just box as many people as possible and then EQ out of the R. So we'll basically lead in with R, then EQ. Which is what you do in a lot of ganks once you have your R, since you can't miss it. You'll just lead in with R, slow them, and smack their head in with autos, and then you'll use EQ once they flash out, or once your R ends. In ganks, you don't really need your damage. You don't really need your abilities for damage. You need your abilities for gap closing, because in ganks you generally have the damage and health advantage, since you have the people advantage, typically speaking. York did lose his GA. I think he's resetting. I have no clue how Vex did that much damage to me, though, with how much magic resist I have. It's wild. I'm gonna have to build more MR. As crazy as that sounds. It's freaking nuts. Could go Vistage. I'd really rather not, though. We might actually be able to get away with it, though, because the Seraphine Hill. And Vistage would increase our W shield. And it would also increase the Ma self-heal. It would turn the 12% into... what is it? 15% total? Something like that. Almost. Get with the EQR. Hey, Varus, you're ignited. And you're dead. It's a lovely thing about Jarvan. EQR. Oh, hey, Ash, you're dead too. Seraphine's such a good counter to AoE mages like Karthus. I need someone to get me out of this cage. It takes 4 autos. That is unreal. Throughout the EQ, we get the knock up on both, I think. Yeah, that's nuts in the butts. That's GG's. Absolute GG's, man. It's 80 carry meta. Always has been. As long as you give your 80 carry ganks, you play for drags, you win the game. No, nobody can engage like Jarvan. For real though. At least the distance, the raw forced tempo of they see me and it doesn't matter because I can EQ R on their head. There's no jungler like that. The other junglers have to set up, whether it's a Rek'Sai dashing in or a Fiddle needing set up for R. Jarvan has more leeway. And Nyla's right. It's time to take drag. There's no reason for us to play for kills. We already got the inhib. It's going to secure us. We have to get over there right now. They're on it. Or at least they did. Huh. I saw them all portal to it. Maybe they didn't know which one we went to. Weird. They really made it seem like they were going to take it. Alrighty, it's time for Vistage. Since Varus lacks mobility, he's not a real threat. I believe they heavy nerfed AP Varus this patch or last patch. So we kind of need to kill him first in a perfect world, because we don't want a high physical damage champion beating on us since I went full magic resist. He's one of the only people who can slay me. And he's in mobile. Oh, I can't do that. All of his teammates are there. Huh. Probably just play the side lanes now. This Vex is a nuisance. Yeah, you like that, Vex? You like that, buddy? Like that? Oh, you're so strong, Vex. That was impressive. she's fed. She had us more kills. I had 9 kills. She had 11. She has 70 more CS. But with my build, just counters hers. She's playing a fire Pokemon into an earth Pokemon right now. She's getting crushed. If you build double flat magic penetration and someone stacks magic resist, there's nothing she can do. It works that way whether she were an Evelyn or Fiddlesticks or Lux. Flat penetration is good against champions who aren't building magic resist, and heck, even Nyla built magic resist. EQ, you miss your Q. I stopped my auto. Ooh, that last Q he threw was actually really good. EQ, I'm out of there. Not interested in that. They burned all their Rs for that too. Oh, you're Smiter. You shouldn't have turned, buddy. Whoa, Vex. Alright. EQ, down you go. Super solid, super consistent. He's first pickable, blind pickable. You can start Jarvan on, I wouldn't say any camp, but you can definitely start on red or blue, and it doesn't really matter. Once you hit level 3 and you have red buff, the game is your oyster. And Eclipse does feel so good right now. That is GG's. We'll take it. Take a look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we were not the highest in the game, but we were number 2 on our team. Karthus and Vex had the most in the game. Karthus isn't surprising because with the way his R accumulates damage, it's mostly mitigated in the early mid game by people's health regeneration, shield, heals, or just basing. The Vex damage to me is much more impressive because that's mostly, I would say, kill damage because she's R'ing to people and just getting R resets like she was doing in the mid game. Most of this I do think came from the mid game because Vex in the late game wasn't able to do anything because we got so beefy. For damage taken, everyone's pretty much the exact same. For self-mitigated, we were the highest by far, so we took the most in the game if you count self-mitigated. And for runes, pretty good. All in all, Jarvan Jungle, like I said, is easily the most first pickable, blind pickable, physical champion, physical damage champion in the game. I would say outside of Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is the most at the moment, and then Jarvan's number 2. Rek'Sai, I'm assuming, will be nerfed, though, just how strong she is at the moment. She's very unhealthy. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Jarvan video. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.